You ever need to find something in your schedule and then replace it? I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about that. Let's get started. So from within my schedule, if I want to perform a find, there's a couple ways I can get there. The first is I can go to the menu, do Edit, Find and Replace, and that'll bring up the Find dialog. Or I could use keyboard shortcuts. On a Mac, I can use Command F, and on a Windows machine, I can use Control F. I'm just going to do that on my keyboard right now, and it brings up the same dialog. There's a lot of really powerful tools in here, so let's actually go through each one of these one by one. We'll start by doing just a regular find with the settings as they currently are. If I want to find all of the strips that mention the character Mary, I can just type in her name here, hit enter, and now it has selected all of these different strips that mention Mary. And what this has actually done is found the characters Mary in anything, whether it's a scene, an element in the description, any mention of Mary anywhere will be found when I just perform a regular find. If I just want to find the element Mary, only finding where Mary as an element exists in a breakdown, then I would click on Element, type in Mary, and now it has only found the strips where Mary is an element. She may also be mentioned in the description or in other ways, but the only thing that it's looking for is Mary being an element. Going back here to the find, if I want to find two things at once, for instance, if I want to find all the scenes that have Mary, but that also have George, now I have found only the strips where Mary and George are in there. And if I set this to element, I'm only going to find the strips where Mary and George are elements in those strips. The toggle buttons beneath right here, must have all items and can have any items, allow me to toggle between whether I'm searching for Mary and George or Mary or George. What I'm currently searching for is must have all items, which is Mary and George together. But if I just want to find any strip that has either one of them, I can click on any items. And now you can see my found items count has jumped up here by quite a bit because I'm finding any strip where either of them are in it. And likewise, if I just want to find a scene number, I can just turn these off right here. And let's say I only want to find scene 45. Now I have found scene 45. And I can search just descriptions as well if I want to just find something in the descriptions. I also have the ability to limit how ThinkCrew is going to find these things. I can limit it by capitalization, or if I'm using a word that it might have partial matches, matching the whole word versus just a partial match of the word. So let's say I want to perform an any type search for George, but with a capital G as opposed to entirely capitalized. Then I would just type in George and click on match case. And now I'm only going to find the items where George is capitalized. In the case of my schedule, the element George is entirely capitalized, and when I use George in my descriptions, it only has a capital G. That's just how I do my schedules. You may do yours differently. Let's jump back to the schedule, and we're going to find a word that might exist in many forms. Let's search for the word walk, which is right here. Walks is in this strip, but I bet you there's another walk somewhere in one of my strips. So we're going to hit Command F on my keyboard to bring up find. We're going to type in walk, and we have found a total of 5 different strips. If I want to limit that just to the word walk and not walks or any other version of the word walk, I can select match whole word. And now we've limited it to just 2 different strips that contain the exact word walk. And now if I want to replace the word walk with something else, I can type in a word right here. Let's say stroll. I just hit the replace button right here, and going back to the strips, any place where it used to say walk, it now says stroll. This can also be really powerful if you want to change the name of a character. So I know in this schedule I have an element named passerby. Now let's go ahead and find passerby. He exists on 1 strip. If I want to change passerby to man 1, then all I need to do is hit replace. And now passerby, you can see right over here, is now man 1. If you have any questions about this or any other topics, email us at this address right here. Hit us up on social media. Don't forget to hit like, click subscribe, and turn on the alerts so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and that's a wrap.